Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And here we go from Lambeau. Jaden Reed to return this. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Love gonna air this out to start. He's on the move. He's on the move.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Fits it through the middle. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 46. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ready, ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Check up.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Let's go, let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
55.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
2nd and goal, he's headed right on the option. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
On comes Austin Seibert and the Commanders' field goal unit to try this on 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Piniero's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Reed. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Smash, red. Ready, ready. Hunt.
Love from the gun. Finds his man. It's Kraft. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Set, hunt. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go now.
Robinson on the inside give. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
From the 27. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Go. Ready, ready.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Jair Alexander with the stop.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, here comes Reed. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Claws red. Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Packers 7, Commanders 6.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll be set up 2nd and 7.
White.
Love out of the shotgun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Set, go.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
52 blaster. Ready?
They stick with Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Green Jack.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 2.
Hut.
Brings up third
Love on
and
3rd and short. Wow, wide open here. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Tag.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Quay Walker. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set.
From the 38. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Ready? Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers with the football. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Fight 60. Set. Ready.
They'll run. Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 series.
A gain of 8 brings up second and
Love now. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead to 8. On now is McManus to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punt meets him at the 28. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Packers will take over possession. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Down. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
Another try following the sack. He puts some power on it deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ready.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Hut, hut.
1st down throw, here's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Go now. Ready, ready.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Love. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Daniels on first down. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Stays. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. They're going for this. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, it's tipped. It's tipped. Interception. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Love to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him.
Shot.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Drill green. Set.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Wow, a great effort play all around to find that touchdown, Brock. And it looked for a while like that play was long dead.
Relentlessness really is one of the biggest things these scouts look for in receivers coming out of school. Longer plays. What's their effort level? Do they shut it down? Do they pack it in when it's not on time and not on rhythm? Or is it all out every single snap, finding space, being alive, being a target for your quarterback? His relentlessness right there, his effort was worth that touchdown, exactly what they were looking for.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Tag.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Ready.
Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And unfortunately, that miss follows the pattern of how well things have gone for them here.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Dump off caught by his back. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. All down by Dorrance Armstrong.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go. Set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
22 needle. Ready.
Play fake, it's Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry-up here. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
52.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Reed's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Flush down now, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Packers football to start the fourth in what has been a one-sided game in their favor.
Okay, right?
They really need
Quick,
some chunk
go.
yardage here on second down.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
10 cycles. Cross,
Offense
stand,
up to the line fast.
set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Getting out to his left. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers put up